5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Upside down when a new guy came to town. We got along, he showed me ways to craft and test things that cut intestines. Said we could party at his place all the holidays. It's just what I need to watch me mislead. You're part of my fun and only worth playing to make you complete. I was collide on eternal horizons. A wild ride, every turn is surprising. We rip and tear until it's done. Then head back home and have some fun. Together we are. Together we are. Reports and papers 9 to 5. I kept things in order, dying of boredom. Always enraged, he spent his life giving imps PTSD. Unlikely friends, two troubled minds, like sister and brother, we've learned from each other. A simple work-life balance guide that made us a perfect team. The line of friendship shakes through 2 dimensions. 2 puzzle pieces, each other's extensions. Fishing rods, big freaking guns. Oh yeah, together we are one. Our worlds collide on eternal horizons. A wild ride, every turn is surprising. We rip and tear until it's done. Then head back home and have some fun. Together we are. Together we are. We
While we set up the next game, Vger.
Yeah, so this last month, I probably actually ended up playing games that been discussed here before. This month, the main one has been Zombie Army 4.
I don't think we have discussed that in these things.
Oh,
I
okay.
think you
Well,
briefly mentioned it last time, but it was brief.
Yeah,
I think it may have been in the process of downloading it last time.
I think it was one of those ones we were just getting into it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I haven't touched that in a while. We should do more.
Yes, because there's the 4. We can do a 4-player game because there's 4 of us that have it.
yes. And when my PC decides to be stable with it, which it comes and goes apparently at the moment, I'm slowly working my way through it on single player and then playing a bit of multiplayer with a few other people, some maybe in this room. And it's, I know it's been out for a while on, which was the platform?
Epic Game Store.
Epic, yeah.
The one.
I held off
and
for-
PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah, I
And
held
Stadia.
off for the I held off for the Steam release because I'm too old for all this. I just want the Steam release. But yeah, I picked it up when it came out on Steam, and it is a development and an improvement on the original trilogy. I will admit, from seeing others play it, it's like, oh, I'm not sure about these new mechanics. I was quite happy playing the 1, 2, and 3. without all these extra mechanics. But now getting into it and playing it, all the extra mechanics, all the power-ups you get for you get so many kills, and then you can do a takedown to replenish health. All the custom power-ups that you can get for each weapon. Really quite enjoying it, and really getting into what you can do with your loadout and how you play the game. Will admit in single player there's been a couple of points where it's like I've ended up basically I boxed myself into a corner, died, and then it's like, oh, now I've got to work my way out of this, and it takes 10 or so goes to get out of that corner. It's a little irritating, but at the same time it makes it all more satisfying when you do manage it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and it's rather cathartic.
I mean, I can't really comment too much on the game for a variety of reasons, but
yeah, I can't possibly comment.
I think one of the quite nice things about a lot of the stuff that was added is they feel less like they're mechanics trying to be forced in, and more just this is just something that we're enhancing with something you already do. You already shoot people, so here is something to make shooting people,
better,
rewarding. I was going to say, for when you do get a good kill streak, you use a weapon enough that it gets bonus, basically. I mean, Shadowfox, you've played a bit of it as well, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I played I think 2 campaign levels in, and a few. I redid the first one with Kev and you, and then I've got Horde maps. So
yeah, I need to try the Horde maps.
We should do them 4-player. Get it properly.
yeah, other than that, been playing some more Breath of the Wild, which actually we got the DLC. We've still not defeated Ganon, but we bought the DLC, and wow, that's a lot of DLC.
Yes, there's a lot of
Uh,
DLC in the game.
Yeah, I mean, we got the bundle one, so it's both DLC packs, and it's like we're still on one of the first quests, extra quests, and I think you get the motorbike at the end of it, and it's like they are making work for this, and it's like, okay, I'm rather enjoying the challenge of that. It's just okay, these bits you got the stealth, these bits you got to work out how to do, and it's really quite fun, although sometimes it is immensely frustrating and you do have to go to a help guide.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
So yeah, overall, really enjoying that and really getting a lot of enjoyment out of it, and I was never a Zelda fan particularly.
No, I never was either until Breath of the Wild, and I've now accepted that, you know what? I like Zelda.
Yeah,
See,
I
oddly enough-
like Zelda as well now.
Oddly enough, Breath of the Wild is one of my least favorite Zelda games.
Because it's the least like a Zelda game.
But for what it's not. Okay, it takes out the stuff I enjoyed of a Zelda game. Now, that's not to say that I think it's a bad game, because I don't.
It's just not your kind of Zelda game.
It's and there's some controversy because I quite like what's it called? I quite like Wind Waker, and I quite like the relaxing boat travel on that. But to be honest, that's because I can just leave it to do what it wants rather than having to trudge through land. But that's just me.
Yes, the Champions Ballad DLC is probably the big bit of DLC with the game. So yeah, once you get through that and you get the reward for it, it's impressive.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going through and completing it. I think it's going to be very satisfying when we do complete it. I mean, I'm honestly surprised because I bought DLC for games before, and it's been here's some add-ons, and it's like it doesn't actually equate to that much. But which I'm always a little leery of DLC. But this is like it's adding. I feel like I've got money's worth for it, and I've not even completed one of the quests.
Exactly.
It just keeps going and going, and it's like you guys put effort into this.
Yeah, as Shadowbox said, it is pretty much just like the old style expansion packs of we've gone and done a brand new chapter of this game for you, as opposed to here's a fancy gun, here's a new skin. That'll be 15 quid, please.
Yeah, and it feels like really good value for money.
Nintendo may be in the past, but sometimes being in the past is a good thing.
They do DLC well.
I find they do DLC well 50% of the time.
Okay.
Depends on the game.
In this specific instance, the DLC I feel has been done very, very well.
Yeah, I think DLC for three houses, for Fire Emblem Three Houses was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. DLC for Fire Emblem, not Awakening, the other one, Fates, that's the one. Effectively, was done really badly because it just basically locked you out of one half of the game if you didn't buy the DLC.
Yeah,
that's not good. That's not good.
Smash is depending on how much you like the characters in it.
Who doesn't like Sephiroth?
I don't think Sephiroth's the controversial one, actually, to be fair.
No, not by a mile. Not considering who came out before him.
Actually, that's not the controversial one either, generally.
What are you thinking of
Piranha
then?
Plant, isn't it? People hate Piranha Plant.
Actually, that was quite controversial, but it's not the one I'm thinking of either.
Which one are you thinking of?
You're thinking of the last one in the first pack, aren't you?
No, it's the... might be.
Yeah, the last one in the first pack was Byleth from Three Houses.
Yeah, it was the fact there was another Fire Emblem sword user kind of thing.
I didn't. What the problem was, like, if Nintendo releases a character that's a Nintendo character, it doesn't deserve to be in those packs. That deserves to be like a Nintendo pack. Like,
I don't know.
You can put the Piranha Plant in there. You can put the
Piranha Plant isn't in there. Piranha Plant's
no,
separate,
Piranha Plant was by itself. But I'm thinking Nintendo should have had like a Nintendo expansion set, and then because like putting one of your own characters next to a third-party character like Banjo and Kazooie or Minecraft Steve. One of them is really far and way out of the box, and like, oh my god, they got that character. Another one is, well, yeah, of course they got that character. It's theirs.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Min Min was a good choice but Min Min should definitely, or another ARMS character should definitely have been in there from the beginning.
And again, I mean, that's one of their own in-house characters.
Yeah, I feel it's somewhat forgivable as the first one of a new season pass.
Yeah.
I feel that it wasn't as bad. I think the problem with Byleth was it was more a case of we already have how many Fire Emblem main characters?
Fire Emblem is now the tied second or third, depending on how you count, like the Mario characters, like most shown franchise in Smash Brothers, and it's like, here's another one.
Yay!
I mean,
No,
for Nintendo,
I legitimately like Byleth because Fire Emblem fan, but I understand the whole idea of sort of.
There is nothing wrong with him as a character. It's just I'm gonna get the pack up just to confirm what characters were in the Smash.
Smash Pack 1 was Joker, Hero, Banjo Kazooie,
Terry from
Terry Bogard, yes, and then Byleth.
All of these,
currently,
all those external characters, and then you get internal character.
I think there was a licensing problem, to be honest. I think they were gearing up for someone else for that slot, and licensing problems hit.
I actually disagree with you. I think that was the plan all along. And the same is, I mean, bear in mind, all of the characters for the second Smash Pack were picked and confirmed before the first character was released. So there's a lot of planning involved, and yes, there is a load of licensing. I think that's why it took until Sephiroth's inclusion to get a lot of the Final Fantasy music back into the game. But I think those talks were on for quite a while.
I remember, what was it when Video Games Live used to be out and about and all that. Whenever they used to do their Final Fantasy segment, they could play the music, but they could never show any video footage of the games. They had to show like cosplays and stuff because of something.
But they couldn't show Advent Children either?
No, they couldn't. They basically couldn't show any. They couldn't show any license footage for whatever. I don't know the exact reasons, but
Japanese copyright law is vastly complex, and I don't want to get into it. I apologise, Vger. We have hijacked your chat.
No, it's fine. It's a good discussion. It's all going out on the radio or podcast. Please download.
Remember to get your LMC cast from all your normal suppliers.
Whoever or whatever they may be at the time of download. Couldn't say what they might be at the moment.
Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. On that day when the sky fell away, our world came to an end. In our eyes did a fading sunrise in the dark, glimmering shadows. Silence grows in the spaces between, stretching out beyond time. Rising up as a chorus of souls finds a voice, flickering through
into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. As fate spins a thread without end, new life draws its first breath, blossoming in a soil reclaimed from the past, where destiny holds fast. Here where we stand, hand clenched in hand, everyone caught in a struggle. This is the day we finally find our way, stepping into our tomorrow. Every soul contains a whisper of life, growing louder as it calls to unite. From the distance sings a chorus of souls, rising slowly, stirring heat from the coals. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Light will guide you on your way to the ultimate fight. Every soul contains a whisper of light, growing louder as it calls to unite. From that distance sings a chorus of souls, rising slowly, stirring heat from the coals. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Light will guide you on your way to the ultimate fight.
Yeah. The only other thing is not been watching a great deal lately. Finished up Sailor Moon, the first series, which was
Woo.
that was okay. Got to start the next one. Watched an interesting film on Netflix called Space Sweepers. So it's actually a sci-fi space, so it's my cup of tea. But it's actually a Korean film.
Oh.
So little different. It's nice. It's nice that Netflix gets that kind of stuff. I mean, I did a little bit of reading up, and it's like, yeah, they were going to have a cinema release, but this last year has kind of put the kibosh on that, so they've gone straight to Netflix. And I'll be honest, it's like normally you'd think, okay, from that part of the world, it's gonna be a little. It's not going to translate too well, but I was actually surprised. The characters I all really, really liked. There were strong, well-developed characters that had good backstories, and you ended up feeling for them towards the end. And inevitably, there's the bit where they all, they've died, and then it's like, what? No, no, I like them. Don't die. But I won't reveal if they survive or not. And the graphics, really, really, really amazing, really good, really sharp. It's like really detailed, and it's like, yeah, the story so. I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it more for the character, the situations they were put in, and the decisions they were forced to make. And yeah, so overall, I actually quite enjoyed it. So if you get a chance, it's on Netflix and worth a watch. Just bear in mind it will be dubbed, or I assume you can have it in the original language and subtitled. But so if not seeing the lips move in sync with what's being said on screen puts you off, then yeah. But as long as you can overcome that, I think it's a watch. Yeah. That's about it for me at the moment. Haven't been watching or playing too much. You?
Just a bit. Well, I think with that, are we all ready for round two?
Yes, round two.
The question is designed for like doing some extra editing. I got 1 hour 45 on my recording here.
Yeah, same. It's fine. We usually do 2 hours 40 usually anyway.
Well, last one was 2 hours 40. We did over 2 hours before that last one.
Yeah, we tried to keep it around 2 hours.
This is all the interesting behind the scenes stuff.
So are we doing speed round this time?
I mean, we could.
We could. Depends how my phone holds up.
I am grabbing a bigger notepad.
Must draw a complete map of mansion.
Start us off.
Start us off. So, for this round, we're doing something a little different. We're not investigating the traditional mansion. We're instead investigating Victorian London, for we are on the Sherlock board.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
So is that just a different layout, or?
Same layout, just different rooms and different weapons.
I only got 3 cards again.
Yeah, same here. It really doesn't like us.
No.
And I start again. And we have some slightly different characters this time. So,
You're a vampire hunter.
yes, I am effectively Van Helsing Peacock.
Oh, you're the double.
Ooh, double. So, yes, it's Peacock, but dressed in a Van Helsing outfit, and actually looks rather cool. Earthheart is Mad Scientist, Professor Plum.
Yes.
Shadow Fox is white with another dog. This time a nice Chihuahua rather than the husky.
Yeah. A smaller dog, different race.
Vger is now taking the role of Colonel Mustard as traditional Mustard,
Yes, I rather liked the moustache.
and Ein is Moriarty again.
We're in my own turf.
So that
So let us
confirms.
start.
Right, so we can confirm that Ein is the murderer.
Excuse me?
Just said this is your home turf.
My own turf doesn't mean I'm the murderer. How dare you?
Well, I think you
Only
are the murderer.
Sherlock gets to accuse me of that.
Moriarty with a razor.
Moriarty with the razor in the museum and the card from Earthheart.
Easy one.
A nice, easy one to start off.
Except I'm not worried. I don't know any mad scientists.
Dr. Frankenstein?
Young Frankenstein.
Yes. Well, they pronounced Frankenstein.
Sure. I'm going to the pub. Because, where's the best place to get mad science done other than the place that's full of load of alcoholic beverage? So I am going to pull Monsieur Mostardo, and I'm going to suspect him with a good old-fashioned cricket bat.
The bat.
I see. Thank you for the information. Come on, you got to put blood on the cricket bat in the post.
Well, so long as the pub's the Winchester, you're fine.
This is true.
Okay, can't roll. I forget that I looked to the other screen to see how my dice roll, and it's a 7. The most likely.
We do
of
quite well
100.
on the lucky sevens.
Everywhere but the dock for you.
Let's go to Baker Street. Let's go.
Wow,
Let's go to
and
Sherlock.
that's his hometown.
Let's go visit Sherlock. And let's see. Let's pick Orchid with the revolver. Look at her.
Definitely a
Most
pose.
intriguing.
Stop rumbling, please.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Let's see where the dice are taking us today.
Anywhere you want with the 12.
Anywhere I want. Anywhere I want. Let's go to the docks.
You only needed a 1 to get to.
Why
Yeah.
does the museum link to the docks?
To import all of the treasures, of course.
I'm still confused how the fast travel works on one of the other maps, which is just basically the Orient Express, in which half the map is the train, and you see the train pull into the station at the beginning of the map, and yet there are somehow paths leading from the train to the other side of the board.
You go through the toilet box.
Yes.
That's impressive for the engine room.
Look, they've got to go piss somewhere.
I suggest it is
Yeah.
myself with the blowpipe.
Here you go, sir.
Yes, thank you. Well, thank you.
Oh, welcome. Signor Mustard.
Ah, yes.
11.
Oh,
Take your pick, sir. Wherever you
Very
like
nice.
to go. Well, I say anywhere, but anywhere but
I'm
the
going to
balance.
go to Diogenes Club. Club.
Lots of
do I
eyes.
choose?
Hmm.
It's just a fine establishment.
Well, in the Sherlock Tales, it's the club which Mycroft was always seen in.
Read it.
So I accuse Peacock with a sword at the club.
Oof, all the way around.
Hmm. And the only person that could show something was Mr. Fanato.
Interesting.
Another 11.
Hmm.
Rolling
Big
high
numbers.
today.
I thought the lowest was a 7. That was mine.
Yeah. So I'm going to the department store.
Ooh,
Uh,
got
oh.
sandwiches.
Hmm. I'm going to suggest Plum with the revolver in the department store.
I see.
The card is mystically on my screen at some point.
Sorry. forgot to press.
Yes. Surprisingly, this game goes at quite a pace when we're not stopping every 5 minutes to talk about.
Yeah.
You say that. Depends on how long the mystery takes us to uncover.
True.
Of course, on the other side of the bloody map now, aren't I?
Yep.
Right, let's go to Hyde Park.
Just a fair bit away.
To Hyde Park.
I wish to return to the pub, but unfortunately, that is not an option. At the
Amazing
moment.
how it's amazing that Hyde Park is actually only big as Sherlock Holmes' house.
Is it?
What do I want to suggest? I would like to look at, yes, the revolver.
A revolver.
This
Dan.
peacock in the revolver in Hyde Park. Because, you know, shooting someone out in public's fine.
I mean, if it's Assassin's Creed Syndicate, sure.
Many thank yous, Mrs. White. Most helpful. I shall end my time.
You shall end yours, and now mine. I roll another
Ooh,
12.
we're rolling
wow.
really high
Big
this
players.
one.
The printing press. No one's been there yet. And
No,
it's all
no
the
one
way
has
across
been,
the board.
no.
Woo! Whee!
Use up that 12 movement.
I mean, yeah,
Get some exercise.
I got the movement. I might as well try that. Mustard is the razor at the printing press.
A bit of a close
Mustard
shave.
knows something.
So yes, I do like the fact that in every single game, the Dr. Black or Mr. Body or whatever you want to call him, exactly the same outfit, regardless of the time period, regardless of the theme. It's always the same one.
Some fashions never go out of style.
Never out of fashion. Never.
Some fashions are never in style.
How dare you?
So, pub or the museum, where would you like to go?
Let's go to the museum.
Into the pub. No, the other way.
And, let's go with Miss White with the blowpipe at the museum.
I have the clue for you.
Interesting.
Most intriguing.
Not for the last
Mrs. White, that's not quite how you use a blowpipe.
You blow, you
Well,
don't suck.
Hey, when it doesn't work, you just work with what you got.
At least there's a distinct decrease the amount of saliva you're going to get on that,
True.
because no one expects a blowpipe to be used as a bludgeon.
Hey.
Nice. I'm going to go to the department store.
Pick up some of those cakes and muffins while you're there.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, grab a packet of mustard.
Man, remember when department stores used to have high tea?
Sadly not.
Okay, I'll rephrase that. Remember when we had department stores?
Very clear.
That's more.
Oh.
No, not
what
anymore.
is this wondrous time you talk about?
So I am suggesting Miss Peacock with the revolver in the department store. If it'll go through.
There we go.
There we go.
Interesting.
Most interesting indeed.
seems to be stuck.
The game seems to have frozen.
Oh dear.
Are you sure? It still looks like it's moving.
It's stuck on me. I've not got any one of those cards, and the game is not.
Peacock has left the
continue.
game. AI will continue.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it just flashed up on screen.
We might have to end this game early.
Oh darn.
Oh, here we go.
Here
there
we
we
go. Never mind. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Except now it's sitting on Earth for a
It,
bit.
it seems to be just taking a moment to do
I
things.
I think the game may have said, "Nope, we are not taking this anymore. We've."
Nope, we're not having any more murders. No.
The murderer got away.
Now, does it
Yeah,
want to
I
try?
think this is broken.
Murderer
Oh,
might
what,
win this.
what a shame.
Just because you knew you were the murderer, sir.
It was not me, it was Sherlock.
Sherlock's
Sherlock's
in
not
the
here.
game.
Exactly, he.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
supposedly left the game.
I think the game has decided that it wants to play itself from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just decided that none of us can do anything, so the AI will forever now take over.
Well, so
That's
we
annoying.
found one murderer, but another murderer gets away. I don't know whether we'll just cut straight to this bit and not bother with the second game or not. But
Well, we do have one accusation. And
do we?
yes, we do have one accusation. Actually, let's just make the accusations and see if anyone has any of the cards and see if any of us are right or not. So,
I don't know because I can't actually suggest anything because I got kicked from the game.
You can't see
Okay.
your hand.
can't see your hand.
Nope.
I'm about to lose mine.
Oh
I'll make.
Yeah.
White has left. Yep.
Mr. Vance
Ah, well.
left the game.
You know what? Totally.
Well, I can tell you right now, I didn't have any suspects in my hand. Again.
well, I would go for mustard with the sword at the docks. That's
And
my
you would be wrong.
I would have said peacock with the truncheon at department store.
I had the truncheon.
I had the department store.
I had Colonel Mustard, by the way.
I had Doc, the pub, the cricket bat, and the sword.
I know who the murderer was then.
Oh yeah.
Was it me by any chance?
No, it
Oh,
was
no.
Peacock.
It was
Oh,
Peacock.
I was right with guessing.
And I was going to guess it was going to be
Oh.
in the Diogenes Club.
You just gave me a continue button.
Oh.
Am I the only
did as
one
well.
that-
I did as well.
No,
Sure,
I think everyone-
actually, I'm going to try and make a final accusation on this.
Let's
Do
make the
us-
final accusation.
Do it.
Just don't pick revolver because that's already taken.
Don't pick revolver.
Yeah, well, no, swords also eliminated.
Truncheon's eliminated.
Yeah, so I'm going to say... Right, who wants razor, blowpipe, or cricket bat?
It's not the cricket bat.
It's not the razor.
So it's the
All right,
blowpipe then.
blowpipe, and then I was going
Oh
to...
no, Colonel Mustard's left the game.
No!
So is this now just an AI game?
This is
Yes.
now an AI
I'm
game.
still
Yeah.
in the lobby.
I'm still in the game.
I think Hasbro's system has had a bit of a
Peacock's have left the game.
wobble.
It's still letting me accuse, so I've accused, and it's thinking. Oh, I solved the crime, apparently.
Hurrah!
What was it?
Yeah.
How did you solve it?
Hurrah! How did you solve it?
What witchcraft did you
Intuition.
use?
So it was Peacock, it was the
blowpipe.
blowpipe, and it was in the Diogenes Club.
Club.
So basically, I had on the turn before, I had 2 out of the 3 right answers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I thought, right,
Ah, foiled. Foiled.
yeah,
Well, that's it from us this month. Then we shall probably join again next month. What game we play? No idea. Though I do have a suggestion. I've got a couple of suggestions coming up now, so that is always a good sign. But my thanks to Mr. Venato, Shadow Fox, the Random Genius, and Vger.
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Random Genius, for hosting today.
Mhm.
Something a bit different.
No problem.
Yes. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next month.
Yes, take care.
Next time.
Next
Goodbye.
time, and I shall get to wear the murder.
Wow.
You wish.